सिस्टम, गायरो पैकेजेस आदि की जांच पूरी की जा चुकी है। अब कुछ अंतिम जांचों के पश्चात यान निदेशक ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस।
No confirmation is needed to control.
The countdown for the LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission is 24 hours long and has begun at midnight on 22nd of October 2022. Typically during the countdown, the liquid propellants are serviced into the stages. The gas bottles for command and pressurization are charged to the requisite pressure. The avionics systems are subjected to checks. Critical ground systems are subjected to health checks. All these activities are currently in progress at the launch complex.
Roger.
We are about 21 minutes from the launch time.
Minus 21 minutes. Request all stations change over to channel 2.
ROD, Roger.
QA to ROD, all range instrumentation systems are ready for LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission launch.
ROD, Roger.
Event number 428. 428 completed.
Real-time networks are ready for the launch of LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission.
ALC node, PIU in ALS mode.
ROD, Roger.
RSO to ROD, range safety systems are ready for the launch of LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission.
Telemetry can start storage.
ROD, Roger.
CNC to TTC Director, all stack elements are ready to support the launch of LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission.
TTC Director, Roger.
Minus 20 minutes.
Storage started at LCC. Storage started at VLCC.
Normal L1 stage is cleared for LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission.
Cryo Chief confirms normalcy of C25 stage.
Control to note, event number 447 completed.
The mission executives are conveying the readiness of their respective systems.
This is Vehicle Director. Based on the vehicle system performance, LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission launch vehicle is ready for launch.
Satellite Director to Mission Director, all satellite and dispenser are ready for launch.
Roger.
ROD to Mission Director. Range is ready for the launch of LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission.
Roger.
TTC Director to Mission Director. Distract TT stations and network is ready for supporting LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission.
Roger. This is Mission Director. The LVM3 M2 Oneweb India-1 mission is authorized.
All stations to note. Mission Director has given authorization for launch.
अभी अभी आपने सुना स्ट्रैक के निदेशक, उपग्रह निदेशक, यान निदेशक, रेंज निदेशक, टेलीमेट्री ट्रैकिंग एंड कमांड निदेशक, इन सभी ने अपने तंत्रों की सूचना मिशन निदेशक को दे दी और इसके बाद इन सभी तंत्रों को संतोषजनक पाने पर मिशन निदेशक ने ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस तथा लॉन्च को आगे जाने की अनुमति दे दी है।
You have watched on your screens the mission director clearing the launch and authorizing the start of automatic launch sequence a little while ago. The vehicle is hereafter on the onboard computers. The final parameter verification of the rocket stages takes place. Decisions will be taken by the onboard computers in autonomous mode hereafter.
October, in the early morning of LVM3 M2 mission from India's spaceport Sriharikota is for launching 36 numbers of Oneweb Gen 1 satellites. With this launch, we are entering into the international commercial launch through ENSEL. This is the first commercial mission for LVM3 through pencil, and it is our first multi-satellite mission to low Earth orbit. It is also the first launch from India with a 6-ton payload, which is the highest ISRO has done so far.
The nozzle end segment of S200 is assembled with the nozzle and control system elements, and thereafter the middle.
यह मोटर 3 सेगमेंट से बना होता है। आपने देखा सर्वप्रथम NES को रखा गया, फिर मिडिल सेगमेंट, उसके ऊपर HES सेगमेंट और अंत में इग्नाइटर को एकीकृत किया गया। अब आप देख रहे हैं S200 नोज कोन को S200 के ऊपर में एकीकृत किया जा रहा है। S200 नोज कोन के अंदर वो सभी संबंधित एवियोनिक्स तंत्र उपलब्ध होते हैं जो S200 के स्वास्थ्य जांच तथा कार्य के लिए आवश्यक होते हैं।
SGC Sharp is proud to be part of the first commercial mission of LVM3 family, which is making its debut into the global commercial launch service market. SGSE is responsible for realizing 2 numbers of S200 solid motor strap-ons for each LVM3. All the major subsystems were converged at SGSE Sharp, which includes L110 stage, C25 cryo stage and payload fairings, which are all assembled in a seamless manner. The entire operation of 36 numbers of Oneweb satellite to dispenser and payload adapter were carried out in a record time without compromising any of the quality, reliability and safety measures, and were done in a qualified clean room. SGSE Sharp provided the requisite mechanical, electrical and checkout interfaces and verified the same. Integration of the LVM3 M2 vehicle by stacking the stages were carried out in SSAB and VAB facilities and moved to launch pad on 15th October 2022. During the entire launch campaign, there was no anomalies. In the meantime, the range system involving radar, telecommand, MOTR, ground station, communication, vehicle surveillance, CCTV subsystems were verified along with real-time networks, mission computers, meteorology, range and ground safety systems. We are glad to note all the range systems are ready to provide the support for liftoff.
That's the L110 core stage being prepared in a specialized facility horizontally, and it will be moved to SSAB for tilting and precise assembly between the two S200 motors.
यहाँ आप देख रहे हैं L110 स्टेज पूरी तरह तैयार तथा परीक्षण पूर्ण होकर IPRC महेंद्रगिरी द्वारा शार लाया जाता है और शार में आगे के परीक्षण तथा एकीकरण कार्यक्रम जारी किए जाते हैं। आप देख रहे हैं 2 नोजल हैं, यह 2 विकास इंजन के नोजल हैं, पूर्णतः तैयार L110 स्टेज।
The forthcoming launch is the 5th mission in the success saga of LVM3. LVM3 is being human rated for the human spaceflight mission Gaganyaan, and as part of human rating of LVM3, more confidence building tests of all propulsion systems including L110, S200 and cryo stages have been conducted successfully. This has added more confidence into the vehicle system performance and also proved the robustness of the vehicle systems. The all-up mass of Oneweb India satellites with the dispenser is 5.8 ton, and there are 36 satellites, each weighing about 145 kg. The vehicle liftoff mass is nearly 643 tons. The upcoming mission is a unique one which demands separation of all 36 satellites into 600 kilometer orbit, and the separation has to be sequenced in such a way that the customer requirement of minimum 137 meter distance between any pair of satellite is met. This is achieved by orienting and reorienting the cryo stage using the onboard thrusters. The total mission duration from takeoff to last satellite separation is more than 5,500 seconds or about 91 minutes. In order to be compatible with the customer satellite dispenser interface, the payload adapter was modified and a new PLA was realized.
Assembled launch vehicle is then moved from the low bay solid stage assembly building to the high bay vehicle assembly building for assembly of upper stages and encapsulated assembly.
S200 और L110 को समायोजित कर व्हीकल असेंबली बिल्डिंग लाया गया.
Propulsion complex have realized and delivered the L110 and C25 stages for this vehicle. L110 stage is the liquid stage with 110 of UH25 and N2O4 propellant combination powered by twin Vigas engines delivering 160 tons of thrust. This stage function is managed by 69 fluid control components and modules. The C25 cryogenic stage is fully indigenously developed with LH2 and large propellant loading of 28 tons and is powered by a 19-ton thrust CE20 cryogenic engine operating on gas generator cycle. For this mission, C25 stage alone adds a velocity of 14,800 km per hour, which is 54% of the total incremental velocity required for this mission. This mission is a very complex mission. After C25 stage shutdown, we have to separate all 36 satellites in various locations. For this purpose, unlike in earlier missions, C25 stage has to operate for 4,500 seconds after the C25 engine shutdown. The mission management and maneuver is done utilizing residual propellant and gases from the propellant tanks. Extensive fluid flow and thermal studies are carried out to understand the fluid behavior and propellant evaporation under micro-G conditions. To accomplish this mission, elaborate mission simulation studies are carried out and necessary improvements have been done in the vehicle and mission management systems.
That's the C25 moving to VAB for assembly.
अब क्रयो चरण को पूर्ण परीक्षण कर VAB लाया जाता है. यह तीसरा चरण है LVM3 का. इसे VAB लाकर L110 स्टेज के ऊपर में सावधानी पूर्वक समायोजित कर दिया जाता है.
In the OneWeb India mission, the LVM3 launch vehicle is equipped with an autonomous inertial navigation system. This system is designed with ISRO ring laser gyroscope and ceramic servo accelerometers. The unique feature of this mission is the long duration in order to accomplish separation of 36 satellites in this mission. The almost 1.5 hours it takes from the launch to the achieving the final goal and as well as passivation of the upper stage. Another very unique feature is the precision injection of each satellite such that they don't collide during separation. Not only to collide during separation but also maintain the separation in the long term also. This calls for certain maneuvers as well as pointing of the launch vehicle as well as add certain incremental velocity between satellite separation. So this need to be done in a very precise manner, and for this the laser gyros are equipped or they have the capability to measure arc seconds, that is 1/3600 of a degree, as well as micro G, that is 1/1,000,000th of acceleration due to gravity. Also we have NAVIC based GNSS aided navigation system so that the preliminary orbit determination can be carried out and the POD can be made available to the customer.
Here's the equipment B. Prepared satellites assembled to the satellite dispenser and encapsulated assembly with payload fairing in the SPF2.
Equipment B में जिसमें यान से संबंधित सभी एवियोनिक्स पैकेज होते हैं उसे समायोजित कर दिया गया. उसके पश्चात अंतिम में सभी उपग्रहों को समायोजित कर ऊष्मा कवच के अंदर सुरक्षित कर VAB लाया जाता है. यान अपने पूर्ण स्वरूप में VAB से UT की यात्रा करता हुआ यह व्हीकल असेंबली बिल्डिंग से उम्बिलिकल टावर तक 900 मीटर की दूरी तय करता है, अधिकतम वेग 10 मीटर प्रति मिनट के साथ।
The fully assembled LVM3 on its journey to the launch pad.
Of LVM3 M2 mission is very unique in trajectory perspective, where the launch vehicle is ascending to the 600 km polar orbit with an inclination of 87.4 degree. ISTRAC, through its ground station network located at Sriharikota, Bangalore, Thiruvananthapuram, Antarctica, Svalbard, and Shipborne Terminal SBT is strategically positioned in the Indian Ocean nearly 4,500 km from Chennai. That will be providing the much needed telemetry and tracking support for the launch vehicle, as well as the determination of precise injection parameters for all the 36 OneWeb satellites. ISTRAC has successfully operationalized a 4.6 meter robust transportable terminal with the advanced features which can be operated at any suitable location, either on land or on sea, which even in rough and inclement weather can support the mission.
यान पूरी तरह तैयार और सज्ज है अपना मिशन पूरा करने के लिए। अब हम उड़ान से 4 मिनट 49 सेकंड की दूरी पर, ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस जारी है। इस दौरान सभी जांच ऑनबोर्ड कंप्यूटर द्वारा किए जा रहे हैं।
The launch of LVM3 M2 OneWeb India-1 mission is the fourth launch of ISRO in the year 2022. The earlier launches being those of Workhorse PSLV and the maiden launch for SSLV. While Satish Dhawan Space Center is all set to host its 83rd launch vehicle mission and the second launch pad its 31st mission, this is the fifth time LVM3 is set to lift off.
Minus 4 minutes.
Start.
LVM3 पंचम पीढ़ी का प्रमोचक रॉकेट है। यह भीम का रॉकेट पिछले सभी यानों की तुलना में सबसे अधिक विकसित तथा उन्नत अभिकल्पित किया गया है। इसकी ऊंचाई 43.5 मीटर तथा व्यास 4 मीटर का होता है। इसका कुल उत्थापन भार लगभग 640 टन का होता है। यह 3 चरणों वाला प्रमोचक रॉकेट, जिसकी क्षमता 4 टन के नितभार को भूतुल्यकाली अंतरण कक्षा में ले जाने की है, अथवा 8 टन के नितभार को निम्न भू कक्षा में स्थापित करने की है। इस यान के प्रथम चरण में 200 टन वाले ठोस नोदक S200 स्ट्रेपॉन बूस्टर कोर के में लगे L110 चरण, जो कि तरल नोदक पर आधारित है, उसके साथ संलग्न रहते हैं। और ऊपर के चरण में 27 टन के क्रायोजेनिक ईंधन पर आधारित C20 इंजन वाला C25 चरण होता है।
The maiden launch of the rocket had carried non-operational cryo stage and experimental payload crew module atmospheric re-entry experiment or CARE. Thereafter, the developmental launches designated as D1 and D2 had carried GSAT class of communication satellites. The first operational launch M1 had Chandrayaan-2 as its payload on 22nd of July 2019. We are about 2 minutes 10 seconds from the launch.
Minus 2 minutes.
इस मिशन का मुख्य उद्देश्य 36 उपग्रहों को, जिनका कुल नितभार 5,834 केजी है, 601 किलोमीटर की वृत्ताकार निम्न भूकक्षा में 87.4 डिग्री के झुकाव के साथ स्थापित करना है। यह सभी पूर्णतः परीक्षित होकर इस यान में सुरक्षित अपनी कक्षा के लिए सफर करते हुए 4-4 के समूह में 9 बार में अपनी कक्षा में अंतक्षेपित किए जाएंगे। यह पूरा घटनाक्रम लगभग 4,500 सेकंड का होगा।
-1 minute.
LVM3 being a gigantic rocket, the ignition of twin S-200 boosters generates enormous acoustics at the time of liftoff that have the potential to damage the electronics in launch vehicle. As a part of acoustic suppression system, huge quantities of water is injected onto the launch pedestal to provide denser medium of water droplets to attenuate the liftoff acoustics.
-30 seconds.
Real-time programs activated.
-25 seconds.
अब हम 20 सेकंड की दूरी पर प्रमोचन से सर्वप्रथम 2 S-200 स्ट्रैप-ऑन बूस्टर का प्रज्वलन होगा।
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Plus 5 seconds.
P3 tracking. P1 tracking. Off normal.
भव्य उत्थापन LVM3 OneWeb India-1 मिशन का।
Normal liftoff and an enchantingly beautiful sight of the twin S-200 boosters burning, saluted against the night sky.
मध्य रात्रि को आकाश को रोशन करता हुआ S-200 boosters
Performance normal.
यहाँ हम इसके कंपन महसूस कर रहे हैं।
Searing the night sky, the LVM3 M2 mission moves forward. 25 meters long S-200 boosters, each carrying 205 tons of HTPB-based propellant.
Plus 1 minute.
Action time 126.6 seconds. They develop a peak thrust of 5,952 kilonewtons in vacuum.
प्रथम चरण का निष्पादन पूरी तरह सामान्य।
First stage performance normal.
इसका प्रज्वलन काल करीब 130 सेकंड का होगा। S-200 के प्रज्वलन काल समाप्त होने से पहले ही L110 जो कि तरल नवोदक पर आधारित चरण है, द्वितीय चरण का प्रज्वलन शुरू कर दिया जाएगा।
L110 stage ignited.
Now we have a confirmation about the ignition of the core L110 stage.
रेंज ऑपरेशन निदेशक ने अभी घोषणा की, तरल नोदक L110 इग्नाइट और S-200 स्टेज के बूस्टर्स पृथक कर दिए गए हैं।
The twin S-200 boosters have been separated from the ongoing launch vehicle. L110 core stage currently thrusting.
L110 stage performance normal.
This is powered by the Earth storable propellants UH-25 as fuel and N2O4 as oxidizer. The twin Vikas engine powered L110 stage has a nominal burn duration of 200 seconds.
Payload fairing separated.
ऊष्मा कवच को पृथक कर दिया गया है।
Loop guidance initiated.
अभियान 127 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई प्राप्त कर चुका है तथा घने वातावरण से बाहर जा चुका है, इसलिए ऊष्मा कवच को पृथक कर दिया गया है और अब यान क्लोज लूप गाइडेंस के अंतर्गत है।
Having crossed the dense atmosphere, the payload fairings have been separated and the rocket is currently moving forward in closed loop guidance. L110 currently thrusting.
L110 स्टेज में लगभग 110 टन के UH-25 तथा N2O4 ईंधन के रूप में प्रयोग किए जाते हैं। इनकी मदद से यह चरण 1600 किलोन्यूटन का प्रणोद उत्पन्न करता है तथा इसका प्रज्वलन काल 200 सेकंड का होगा।
The L110 carries the rocket to 282.4 kilometers altitude. Shard, Trivandrum and Bangalore ground stations are currently acquiring the trajectory data.
द्वितीय चरण का निष्पादन सामान्य। प्रज्वलन काल के पूर्ण होने तक यह यान को करीब 2082 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई प्रदान कर देगा और 3.3 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड का वेग प्रदान करेगा।
Developing a vacuum thrust of 1598 kilonewtons, this stage empties the entire propellant of 110 tons in 200 seconds, that is close to 550 kg in a second.
Plus 5 minutes.
अगला चरण क्रायो चरण है।
Shut off and separated.
L110 चरण को पृथक कर C25 जो कि तृतीय चरण है उसका प्रज्वलन शुरू हो चुका है और वह सामान्य निष्पादन कर रहा है।
As announced by the Range Operations Director, we now have the confirmation of the successful ignition of the C25 cryogenic stage. Currently the altitude is 333 kilometers.
तृतीय व अंतिम चरण LVM3 का क्रायोजेनिक ईंधन पर आधारित चरण है जो कि LH2 और LOX को ईंधन की तरह उपयोग में लाता है। यह एक जटिल इंजन है C20। इस चरण को C25 चरण कहा जाता है क्योंकि इसमें लगभग 25 टन का क्रायोजेनिक ईंधन होता है। इस चरण का प्रज्वलन L110 चरण के बंद हो जाने के तुरंत बाद कर दिया जाता है। इस चरण में लगभग 650 सेकंड तक प्रज्वलित कर 200 किलो न्यूटन का प्रणोद उत्पन्न किया जाता है, जिससे अंतिम चरण है जो उपग्रहों को उनकी अंतःक्षेपण की कक्षीय स्थितियां प्रदान करता है।
The cryogenic upper stage of LVM3, called the C25, carries 27 tons of propellant, liquid hydrogen as fuel, and liquid oxygen as oxidizer. The advantage of using cryogenic stages